We're here with Richwood baseball coach Mike McKinney. First of all, Mike, you make you do some traveling to do your coaching too. You're from the Coal City area. I know you played at Independence. You told me going to Richwood. How did it come about that you coached there and make that kind of trip?
Well, I got hired in Summersville at the alternative school. I work at the alternative school, and there was an Independence connection. Richwood assistant principal Andrew Gilson sent me one day and told me about they're trying to rebuild their program and wanted to know if I was interested in it. And got to talking to him and really talking and meeting some of the kids, and that's what really got me there. Got my interest up.
You have kind of a background in coaching. You wanted to get back in it too. I mean,
Yeah, I've been out.
To make that kind of trip is a kind of a sacrifice.
Yeah, it is. I love coaching. I love baseball. I took a couple years off with my son, sitting back and watching him his last couple years now, and it's his senior year, so I figured the opportunity was there, and I think I could make a little bit of a difference here at Richwood, and that's why I really got back into it.
What's the makeup of the team? You told me this is a pretty young team. You think you're building for the future?
This is probably the youngest team I've ever been associated with. We have one senior that plays for us, and I don't think he's played since Little League. Now I start 5, 6 sophomores and probably 2 juniors. We're really building for the future. These kids are just unbelievable. The work ethic is just unbelievable.
What are your expectations going into the sectional tournament this week?
Well, this week I really believe the team is starting to come together. It's all starting to click. They're really putting it all together, and I think we can make a pretty good run in this section.
We got some of your guys here today. Talk about the guys I'll be talking to, and what you think about each one of those kids.
Well, first you got junior Cooper Donahue, just one of the most coachable kids I've ever been around. We have a saying, is trust the process. He's really bought into that. They've not had really a strong program, Richwood, in the last few years with COVID and everything happening. He's just one of the hardest working kids. He's leading the team in batting average. His pitching's coming around. He plays a solid shortstop for us. Just a really coachable kid. And we got Tyler Barnhouse. He's coming off of an injury, and it's healing up now, and you can see his confidence every game starting to pick up. And he's one of the fastest kids I've been around. And you got Dakota Sizemore, and the kid plays anything from catcher. One of the better catchers I've ever coached, really. He'll play shortstop, third base. He pitches a lot for us. He's just another really good kid.
What's your philosophy on building a program?
When we build this program is trust the process. Especially when you have a group like this that don't play a lot of baseball, you have to get back to fundamentals with them, and then you have to play a lot. So we schedule a lot of games. And these guys, when I told them how many games we're playing and stuff, they looked at me like I'm kind of crazy. But you have to play a lot to put them in the baseball situations that they're lacking in. And that's really our process, and it's just the community there has just been unbelievable. They brought me and my family in and just kind of accepted us as one of their own.
Have you picked up on the fact that they're growing into baseball? I mean, you look at Richwood in the past; it's been a great basketball school. In the last 25 years, they've gone state tournament. I think with Jay Hewitt in the late 90s there, and they've won. They've been a good football school at times. Do you feel them picking up on baseball is a place that can be recognized?
I really do. I do. Because I remember I think I was a freshman pitching down against Richwood, and Jay Hewitt, he actually hit one off of me. He's probably landed in Webster County somewhere, and it was just the atmosphere there was one of the biggest groups we played in front of, with his fans wise, in the whole year. And then now you start seeing it pick back up the community, everybody getting back behind the program.
So it's been a good 25 years since they've been
Oh yeah.
Do you being from Independence yourself, playing on good teams there, do you draw on any of that? What you learned from like a Joe Goddard?
Oh yeah,
and Scotty Cuthbert.
Coach Goddard, Hall of Fame coach. I reached out, me and Scotty Cuthbert, Coach Cuthbert there at Independence. We talk a lot. He's really guided me the right way starting this program. He's helped out a lot with me. And then I've been blessed. I played for some really good coaches in summer leagues, playing for my dad, and playing for Coach Goddard, and me and Coach Cuthbert playing together, then actually playing for him at a certain point. I kind of just built off of what these guys have taught me.
What do you recall about your high school career that you would pass along maybe to these players who were just starting out?
That the trust the process, because I would understanding that the pitch count, developing your pitching, they get aggravated with me the same as I was aggravated with Coach Goddard. I'd throw 50, 60 pitches and it'd be fourth inning. I got a 2-hitter going, and Coach comes out and says, "Let's go." I'm in this, and these kids kind of the same way. But now that I look back on it, I'm getting some age on me. I understand that it's a process of the regular season, because you don't get much time in between basketball and when baseball starts.
Right.
To start to develop these kids. You develop them through the season.
A lot of people may not know, but people know you will know your son Braxton is a great football player and going into his senior year. How excited are you about that?
Oh, that's
they should have a really good team in Independence this year.
Yeah, I cannot. I'm blessed with a very, very, very good son. He is just an animal in the gym. I have to beat him out of the weight room. He makes great grades, no issues. Just a great kid. And this team we got coming up, coming off that state championship game last year. There's a lot of excitement there. He's just a great kid, and just very blessed to be his dad.
And one of the top 5 or so H-backs, that hybrid back there that he plays in the state. That had to be nice to see.
Yeah, he sent that to me. He seen it on Twitter, and he sent it to me. And his overall ranking. I said, there's a few things we have to work on, but he's enjoying this. He really is. This is a really good team, and I enjoy as a dad sitting back and watching. That was the thing. That's why I really took some time off from coaching to focus completely with him. And I've had a great time watching him. I hope they can do something really special this year.
And do you foresee this Richwood baseball team being able to build into that same kind of mode that they built there with the football and their baseball programs at Independence?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's a little bit different with the single-A school because your best athletes, multiple sports. They're multiple sport athletes. So, Coach Russell and myself, and we kind of work together here in the off-season conditioning and stuff, and understanding that we got to kind of build this conditioning program for all phases.
Right.
That's the first time we've really had that type of camaraderie together.
All right, hey Mike, I appreciate the time, and good luck in the postseason starting tomorrow, Monday.
Hey, thank you for everything you do, sir.